here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We are just getting started. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Zaragoza shoots! Hits off target and by quite a way.
West Ham really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Kante charging forward, the ball at his feet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Havertz! Sensational by Havertz! A finish of true class! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
West Ham finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Zaragoza. Suarez. Strokes it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Some good work on the right flank here. Simons. Oh, he's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to belt it away. And it's Grueff. He's having a shot! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Zaragoza. Zaragoza. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Saliba, quality ball. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Havertz receives it in a good position here. Reynildo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's having a go! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. He's going for goal! Again, a brilliant save. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. West Ham are looking to go forward now. Havertz! And that was very necessary. Calafiori. And it's Tomiyasu. And it's Simons. Potts. Arsenal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Conte. And here's Havertz. Steaming on goalwards. Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception.
There will be 1
Well,
minute
it's
at
not
a
the best
time.
when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it.
And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Arsenal firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. So let's get the ball rolling. Reinildo. Opts for safety. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Driving on and making good progress.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances.
Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Havertz is offering a wry smile there.
Gruev. Havertz. He's through here. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This looks promising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed. And that has left him in a heap.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Played out to the left flank. And the shot! You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. getting hounded, really hounded. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
Goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Out for a throw.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7, number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 10,
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Number 4,
Can he get it through? Cresswell cuts out the pass.
Number 41,
Lipan is
number
sporting a
68,
guilty look after that.
number
Well, that's
20.
down to a simple
Substitutions taking place.
miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lipan might just make this. Suarez. He'll try from distance. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Suarez has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Calafiori. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Conte. And it's played forward. Now, can they get him away? That is lovely. And it's Conte. He's in a great position here. Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And when the manager called on... Oh, shooting chance! That is delicious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce...
There's the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Parejo. This is a promising build-up. Suarez. Suarez. Gruev. Lee Kang-in. Some intricate passing, looking to progress. Big chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
There will be 3 minutes added
Parejo!
time.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Lipan. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's running through. And that will be the final act. Arsenal really have hit the heights. A tour de